Hi everyone, so today I'll be trying out this new stamp and die set that Simon Hurley has brought to Spellbinders for their new collections of January 2026. I believe it's called Berry Best, yeah. It says it right on there. So it is a photopolymer stamp set, as it says there, a Ranger made product here, and the dies. So they coordinate with each other, and then you can also just use the dies to make, your die cut berries if that's what you like. So I will say that Spellbinders did say these items free of charge from my review, and of course all opinions are my own. And the links I have in the description box will be affiliate links, which means I'll make a small commission if you purchase items to those links. So thanks for using those. I do have them for the US and the UK. They're to Spellbinders. Sometimes some of these items are available like at scrapbook.com and some other outlets, and I might link them there. All right, so I'm just gonna get started. So I did bring out some stuff. I'm cheating a little bit today because I pretty much have a card base ready to go using that cute 3D heart stenciled background that I created the other day whenever we had tried out these little guys, the Sending Hugs collection. And so it's beautiful. I thought it goes with this, still with the berries and the pinks and the reds and things like that. So I will start with an A2 card base. If you're making your own, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. I do like a nice tent fold card. So if you have your A2 paper, you cut it at 4 1/4 and you score it at 5.5, and then it's kind of like a portrait mode card. However you want to use that. But I'm going to glue this one down. So I already have that, and this is already cut down to 4 1/8 by 5 3/8, and it's just going to be our background. And then grab some other colors to go along with that. So I think what I'm going to do is, I have this pink cardstock, and I have this beautiful die set. I need to put this on a holder. Maybe one of those little magnets and little craft stacks or something like that. But this guy, I think I'm going to cut from the pink paper, so it's just going to be a little blush of pink in the background. And then this guy, I'm going to cut from some white paper. And unfortunately, I don't have a scrap of paper here, so I'm just going to use a full piece of cardstock and cut this guy down. And then I'll have my berries and like the sentiment here is what I am thinking. So I think they'll work. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay. When I said that, I looked over and I'm like, oh, hold on. Let's see if these are going to be accommodated by this, but they will be. So I'm going to trim this out, run those through, and I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I have that glued down, ready to go. We have this piece. Oh, some little bit came on there, but that's okay, because in my mind, I'm going to put my little strawberries like here and here, so we'll make sure to cover that up. I have this background piece. I have this guy that I'm going to go ahead and stamp on. Let's see here. Oh my gosh, I need to get another piece of tape. Anyway, I'll just keep reusing these so they start getting little schmutz on them there. I was thinking about incorporating the, you're the berry best. Oh, I should say, I had just mentioned you can use the dies on their own, that kind of thing. But they will also cut these strawberries. So like, hopefully you can see like this one would be the one that cuts this guy, and you can do the layering. So the background, and then maybe you stamp this in red, maybe do the little green, and then you cut it all at once. Even the leaf has a die, so there are textures in it, the inlay, if you want to just do die cut pieces, but this will definitely cut this. And then of course you have your lines and then your fill in there. I don't think it has any examples on here, but plenty of examples with the product page. Okay, so there's that. But let's open this guy up. Let's do the very best. Okay, and I'm just eyeballing that, of course, as I pretty much always do. That kind of move, I don't know if this is going to help, but maybe put that here. Sure, there we go. And I am definitely eyeballing left and right. Let's see if that looks pretty good. Looks good to me. All right, I was looking at the grid lines there. And we'll just ink this guy up. Just making sure I'm patting down everything. Oh, I was like making sure I'm touching everything, and I totally missed the very top. So let's do that again. There we go. All right, I'm gonna clean up and I'll be right back. things away, I do want to say you also have the die that cuts a little flower, a little heart, and those guys are here. So there's your heart, and then your flower can even be layered up. Super cute. So it's really well done. I love things where you can mix and match or just do your die cutting. You guys know I love die cutting, so that's where I'm going with this. Hopefully I don't have, as I say, ink on my hands. I do, so I'm going to be careful. But I'm going to go ahead and glue this. Yeah, you can pop this up. I'm going to do some fun dimension probably with the strawberries, so I'm not going to pop these guys up, but this would look cute, you know, popped up just a little bit from the base. And put that there. Again, try not to get my hands on, just in case I have ink all over this. And then this guy. And we'll just place this on top, and I'll probably put a little bit of weight on top of this just for a moment. So cute. Okay, I love that background. It's really awesome. That looks straight to you? Looks good to me. Okay, so let's put a little bit of weight on top of that. And I'm going to go and fetch some colors for this. So some greenery. I don't know. I'm probably going to do chocolate dipped. I don't know that we really need the greenery, but we might. So if I do that, I'm going to run these through together because I want my paper to have that texture in it. So of course you tape them down so it doesn't move. And then a couple of strawberries. So maybe this guy. With the inlay, I don't know if this cuts all the way through. I'll have to see. If it does, I might run it, you know, through a darker red and then this one through some lighter, but I don't think it's that big a deal. I think I'll just run it together like this. And this guy, his little calyx, or however you call it, is this one. You can kind of see it kind of matches up like the little outline there. So some greenery there. And then maybe this guy. So with the inlay, and his little topper bit is this guy. Okay, so green, my red, and then the chocolate, that one's pointier. This one has like a squared off bottom, so it's these two. So I'll run those through chocolate. You also have a little drizzle like this. Maybe you want to do chocolate dipped and also another little drizzle, but you have that option. And I will be right back. Let's take that. I think we're okay here. It's really nice. Okay, and then we have these guys, and I was like, oh, I need a nice brown paper, and I found this beautiful chocolatey brown, so that works. And we're just gonna put these guys together. I can see through here, so I don't know. We'll see. I mean, it shows white. I was wondering if maybe I should put like a piece of yellow cardstock behind it, just kind of slip it in there instead of running the whole thing through. So it looks like it has a little bit of yellow seeds, right? Sometimes the seeds are kind of yellow, kind of white. That might work, but again, you can just run the whole shape through if that's what you want. But I am probably gonna take a moment and just cut something. I don't know. Okay, just like a little. Doesn't have to be that big, right? Yeah, so I'll just glue that down. I'm not even sure how much of that's gonna show with the little chocolate that we have there. But again, you can run the whole die through, right? So you have that piece. I'll do the same thing with this one. So let's bring it in just a little bit here. And, oh, delicate. Look at that. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to use that. I just cut it since I was running it through green anyway. But let's see. Okay, that one came out. All right. There we go. And I think I got the right one. Yeah, good. I just kind of look at the shape and figured that's what went with this, and you know, however. There you go. I mean, if you want to give these guys a little zhuzh, you don't have to glue them down completely. You can kind of just give them a little flex. I'm gonna put the glue on this one this time. And, oh, did I get the right one? Oh, I did, okay. I was holding it in a funny way. I was like, I thought this was the one for this, but there we go. Don't want a lot of that red hanging out in the background, so I'm trying to get the top glued down and then let the bottom, like this bottom area, kind of flare out a little bit if it wants. Okay. And then we have our chocolate. Oopsie. Cute. And I'll glue this one down on there. Okay, so we have our pieces here, so we can just, you know, maybe I want to use that, maybe I don't. Kind of cute. Well, maybe that's the same as going in the other direction, isn't it? How about down this way? That's cute. Kind of looks like an apple. Hold on, let's do it that way. There we go. All right, let's do that. And so, okay. I'm gonna put glue down here. If you want to put like a dimensional behind here, you definitely can. You can let it be flouncy like I am. Just kind of let it do its own thing there. And then I'm going to put dimensionals at the top of these guys and then glued the bases down. So that way it just looks like it's coming forward like that, you know? So up here, maybe one more. And I'll do the same thing with the other guy, but let's do that. Some glue here. Okay, so that's down, then this is down here. And then these guys, same thing. A little glue down here, I'm gonna put some dimensionals behind this. Dimensionals, glue at the base, at the tip. And put those there. I'm gonna hold these guys down. I'll be right back. That is so cute. I do happen to have this carnation pink drops, Nouveau drops. Bottle. I was like, what was I gonna say? I have this carnation. Anyway, so I think I'm gonna add a few little drops here and there, because why not? I will say I lost the lid to this, so I know it's seen better days, but I think it'll still work. Okay, so I'm just gonna add a few little drops here and there, and I will be right back. Okay. Okay guys, and I put one little random dot right there. 1s and 3s, you know, 5s, odd numbers, right? So I like the way that looks, and I give it a good whack, where you hit it from the back here like this, so even those little guys out. So there it is. All right guys, well thanks for watching. Super sweet card, made super quickly, you know, with the die cutting, a little sentiment here. Obviously I had my background already ready to go, but it came out really sweet. Thanks for watching guys. I'll have images coming up. I'll have the links as available there in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. I will say, whenever you use these kinds of drops, you know, your stickles, those kind of thing, you want to give it at least a good day to dry before you put it in an envelope. It'll start feeling dry after a few hours, but if you put it in an envelope, it's going to squish and it's going to be a big mess. So you definitely want to give it a good day of drying before you try to get something like this in an envelope. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. See you at the next one. Bye now.